Nsem-Pii TV.
The late former vice president, Mr. Amissah Arthur, ne Matilda Amissah Arthur, Northern Nsem-Pii Island, Eguho, Efa Nikunu, Futua Northern Manu, the time Oye Juma by the National Democratic Congress, and the government of Ghana as vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Some comedy are relevant as a result of Ebekaya Busuafo of Jachikwesen. Sisa Eden Nsem-Pii ba say NDC kwan omode omo papa efa so no enye kwan papa enye sa na say runketia eba Canada say oba be ka kire ne papa say ombedom NDC and as ombe contest as member of parliament for Assin North na we oba we ne beto no nti sa kwan no omo prepare lawsuit chinchiri pa person be sue NDC based on law court ho akoniaba omo papa anam sa kwan no so na Matilda Amissah Arthur and all the same narrative asanso aba say the piano to nikunu for say on free vice presidency so on resign na onja ejuma no ema NDC for because kase bi obeka ka bia ye bia na yede yemfa enti enya wan say nkofo bebre kase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo be vice president we di dwumadi a yehu nesaso e wo Ghana da because vice president there na ganim say de bia just a president to kwan na ceremonially o ma be gina ho ceremoniously o ma be gina ho I represent the president of the Republic of Ghana. Say president o Kurumham Kwadia o masem yemfa nye hwe enti o ka asem ye no odwene ho say no ni kuru nso free wa obi eni ho obeka nsɛmpa aboa the government in power because no mo ye niema bebre anye den entwa kwan mu na Mrs. Matilda Amissah Arthur nsɛm odigu no o ka nsɛm e wojo yenkoni nkotie nsɛm ano o ka efa ni kuru say otunufo ase on resigning from vice president of the Republic of Ghana.
Was there a time that you told him to actually pull out, resign?
Many times.
And let's have
many
peace.
times. Many times. But after I said that, I realized that, but if he pulls out, who would say the kind of things he's saying?
Yeah.
So he should be there, even if it's not listened to, say it and make the difference.
Wow.
I believe that even if you are the only person who's doing the right thing in a place, not just politics, anywhere, you are the only person, don't be discouraged.
Okay.
Stay there and do the right thing, say the right thing, make a difference, and it will impact. Even if it impacts on one person, you've done your job.
Na ye konsen foforo mu no Mr. Dr. Nsem-Pii Reverend, a member of parliament for Assin South, and now actually NDC for in Yama Bonnie Omokoye or Assin North. So almost to be quiet to an extent to say, Omo attack will be to say Jennifer Queen, I will radio so. Then say en fatakra. Na Omo as soldiers in the battlefield no. Omako, Omo do many kuhu, Oma taking lessons from it. But some better na sisa pa amasa de we asanto mu biom in other constituency there. Enye den. Enye juma. Na say NDC for even though omo dey intro ne propaganda to say LGBT and a Jachikwesen free akuna no so no. Ebe we ni other constituency there. Enye ade a ebe juma. Enti yenkoni nkotie Reverend Dr. Nsem-Pii in some of the two go. Eche Kofi Boam of the NDC. Say masa dwen wo seat ho na boa 2024 elections beba yesu anyansa na will move according to and according from yenkoni nkotie
to expose you at any point in time. It is not everything that a soldier experiences on the field. If he's wise, it's not everything he experiences there that he comes out to say. And so we are soldiers. We've gone to the field. We've done our battle. However, the outcome is this is not the end of the war. This is just one battle. So if you're a good soldier and a wise soldier, you go on the field. Whatever you do, the outcome, you come back and you sit. You appreciate what the opponent has done. You assess your strength and you prepare yourself going into elections. In terms of attacks and all that, I can chronicle Jennifer Quinn, a lady, a woman. As he was chronicling a number of people who were supposedly or allegedly attacked, no mention was made of a woman. I have a list of women, Jennifer Quinn, attacked and the level to which she was attacked. You are sitting here saying, Houthi, nobody could come to attack me. Nobody. And they dared not. So, but in terms of the security arrangements, in my initial answer, I said, overall, I have read MPP statement, I have read NDC statement. If all of them are saying, oh, everything was okay, everything was fine, so shall it be. It's not everything, I would say. We must reserve some for another day. And I indicated I have my own reservation about the security arrangements, but that will be a matter for another discussion. The next point that I must say is that President
arrangement on the part of your party or the police?
No. So the police were in charge, but for that,
what's the problem?
That is all that I'll say.
The issue?
That's all I'll say.
Well, Randy, they were not
that's all that I'll say.
About the tight security,
but Randy,
his unhappiness.
You can put words in your. You can make your submit, but you don't speak for me. Respectfully, you don't speak for me. So
could not happen to the level they wanted it. Otherwise, what would be the reason for their unhappiness?
Okay, Randy, if he's done, you let me know.
You can carry on. I'm only indicating the reason for your unhappiness about the security.
If you let me down, if you are my spokesperson, go ahead. President Akufo-Addo never, at any point, said the things.
No, we didn't. You didn't deal with the issue I raised.
No, I've said what I have to say today concerning security.
I'm just saying that you are indicting the arrangement put in place.
I have not.
No, you said you have.
I have not. I said I said I have my reservation.
Yes.
Reservation doesn't indict.
Reservation is
meaning
negative.
that the few things that I could say, but that does not indict. It's not an indictment. Having a reservation about
it means that you are displeased.
I have sitting on this station. I have indicated to you my displeasure about how he is going about things.
Yes,
but that does not indict your show. So these are two things that must be delineated. But moving forward, on President Akufo-Addo, he has never made any such statement. If he is a spokesperson, and I don't know when he was appointed, but the things, the judicial pronouncements and all, he never said that. Contrary, and I'm saying that JACA project, for instance, which was constructed from Nsem-Pii to Asinfusu, if upon the infrastructure developed, every president comes to do infrastructure. If he has forgotten all the infrastructure that his flag bearer, former President Mahama did, and he cannot even mention one, he should not come to lie to the good people of this country to credit President Akufo-Addo's project to Mahama. That I will not countenance. Again, he has mentioned that 80% of this in Asin North, 80% of projects were done by NDC. He couldn't even mention one. Randy, I am in Asin South. Asin South, Asin Central, Asin North. We are just together in one enclave. We know everything that is happening in every corner. He should just mention one project. He couldn't mention one. And I'm telling you, on record of development, if I can't speak for everywhere, I can speak for Asin Enclave. And I'll tell you on authority that the only party that has come to give Asin Enclave facelift in infrastructure development is the NPP. So you don't come here to discredit things that have been done. You're talking about AstroTech, even rains. But in all these, in terms of propaganda, and I say that, yes, you can activate propaganda machinery and win a by-election. But if every member of parliament that is seated and every parliamentary candidate, when elected, will go the approach I am going, NDC will not find a single space for their propaganda in my constituency. Because you must consistently engage your people and inform them. When you engage them and inform them and give them the right information, when somebody comes to misinform them, they will point them out and point the fact to them. One misinformation. He is a member of parliament, and he knows that in parliament there is no bill in any form or shape that is pending passage that is going to legalize homosexuality and LGBT in this country. But he went to the villages together with flag bearer everywhere on videos, and I have all of them here, and all his parliamentary leadership. Each one of them, I have all of them here, spewing lies blatantly to the people in the towns. In the towns.
No.
Let me send it to you right now.
One video of me.
Let me send it to you right now. Let me send it to you. Campaigning that Ghana, President Akufo-Addo and MPP are going to pass a law that will legalize homosexuality because they don't have majority. They have sacked Dachikwesi. Dachikwesi has done no wrong. That's why they've sacked him. So they bring Charles Opoku on board to have the numbers required to pass the LGBT and use some names unprintable even to describe. He knows there's no such law. So why does he go to, what does he take that saying of people for? But these are, like I said, these are things of the battle. It's not everything we come here to disclose. So if in that dishonesty, you know there's no bill in Parliament, you are aware, but you go to lie to them and win votes, know that you cannot do the same by 2024 to every constituency and go scot-free. Because this LGBT thing was something people believed, many people believed.
Is it because they didn't believe you when you told them that they were lies?
No, but you see, if I visit a community...
Because both of you were there. So is it the case that they believed them and didn't believe you?
It's another matter that we will discuss.
Okay.
I have mentioned several names, including their flag bearer, former President John Mahama.
He said what?
Saying that because they want to legalize homosexuality in Ghana, they are sacking Dachikwesi to bring Charles Opoku to have the numbers. This was their major message. This was their major message.
So now it's no more sharing.
Which did a lot of damage. This was their message. And for me, I've read it to my people. That is the propaganda. And this propaganda will repeat itself to
when you had that mammoth rally with the president...
No, I did my best.
With the president and the vice president, why didn't they speak to this issue?
Oh, no, a number of us spoke to it.
And the people didn't hear you?
But I'm saying that, you see, when room is given for misinformation and it festers and crystallizes to a certain point, you can deal with it to some point, but it's difficult to uproot it fully. Okay. Yes. And so that's one point. But you cannot come to every constituency and win seats with such a lie. You can. So if he is saying that my seat, he's coming for it, he should rather think about his seat because the kind of machinery, propaganda, and resources they brought to Asino, they won't bring same to his. Everybody will be thinking about his seat. So he should rather focus on his seat and know that the distinction between this as a project and his seat is different. If he's lucky to come to Parliament, he will come and meet me with a wider margin than he will ever win. But that aside, the other thing is that, so the group people...
Before you go on, the former Central Regional Minister, the Honorable Aquinas Kwanzaa, he says I should ask you who built the polyclinic at Akonfodi. Is that correct? Akonfodi? Akonfodi, yeah. Okay.
No, he should answer. He should answer.
You said you know.
I asked him to mention just
you said you know.
I asked him to mention. Was he able to mention? He wasn't able to mention. So he should send those information off.
But is there a polyclinic at Akonfodi?
There's a polyclinic as part of the.
Let's put our discussion.
Just ask me.
There is no party that comes that does not do anything in any region.
Let's go.
He was hooted at. They realized that they were trying to misbehave, and the constituents themselves gathered and dealt with him.
I take strong exception.
And dealt with him.
Because I cannot be sitting here.
But it was true. He was not only rooted up on the day of elections.
People irresponsibly spewing lies.
The day before, they did it to him.
I will not
for peddling falsehood on a live TV program.
To take that from you.
I'm saying that they did that to you.
I take strong exception to that.
And it's the same thing that you are repeating in this studio.
I take strong exception to that.
And we thank God.
Please respect yourself.
That at the end of the day,
rise above that.
The good people of Asenov spoke, Randy. And I know it's going to be a trend. They are saying Central and they are saying South. He sees. Will also see fresh breath.
Oh, come for it.
It will see fresh breath.
Come for it.
And I want to once again commend the people of Asenov. They have done so well. I can't say it is just our strategy. If you had a good strategy and the people are not receptive to your strategy, you will not win. They were receptive to our strategy and they were resolute. They stood their ground.
And I salute all of them.
They came out in their numbers, showed loyalty, showed commitment to the cause that they want to send a message to this government. But I don't think that they can do anything anyway. So my message is to the remaining 275 will be constituencies, because, of course, SAL will be added. The processes are ongoing, so at least we will officially be having 276 constituencies. So the remaining 275 minus Assenov should be looking at what Assenov did. And let us repeat same to take us out of this misery that they have subjected us into.
All right, Brandy.
Thank you. Yes.
Exposing your mouth.